Hey, what's up,
Dude,
man?
good to see you,
What's
man.
up?
Are you working out during quarantine time?
Actually, yeah.
Actually, yeah. Tell us.
Nike Escone, what do you mean, man? He's
No, bro. Okay. I just worked out like right before this, and then I was like, crap. I need to put on a shirt. So
Abba?
ace,
Antakana late aయిందా?
ace
yeah,
six pack,
I
six
shut.
pack.
Yeah, seen that kind of.
Hey guys, today it's gonna be a wonderful, wonderful time. We're gonna have a podcast just between me and Vishal, and we're gonna talk about how we're spending our quarantine time. Some we're gonna have our friend up here 30 minutes down the line. Yeah, bro. Well, so what have you been doing this quarantine?
ఏముంది బ్రో జాబ్ స్టార్ట్ చేశాను సో ఇట్స్ 8 to 5 అది ఉంటుంది తర్వాత
Mm,
I spend like an hour to like study and anything that I need to do and then
mm-hmm.
rest of the day it's like break for me so I watch movies play Fortnite with you.
We gotta talk about the Fortnite, bro.
Yeah. So I mean, that's basically, I got into that habit the last couple of weeks. But yeah.
After a summer of free time and then starting your first job and doing quarantine, let's talk about the phase. Talk about this schedules, your sleep schedule, and how it all has to change because of your job.
So in that case, like, I mean, I used to be sleeping around like 2, 3 in the morning, and now
Yeah.
it's like I gotta sleep by like 10:30, um, so I can get up for like around 6:30 to 7 and start my job at 8. Um, but the different thing about my job is, since it's work from home and I'm part of the Midwest region, I'm like the only guy from the Pacific Coast. So by the time I start working, it's like 11 a.m. for East Coast timing. But I'm still working my 8 hours just because like I end at 5 p.m. here, which is 8 p.m. there. So it's really hard to get into the habit immediately. So my plan for the next couple of weeks is start reducing, like, because I'm starting at 8, maybe on like Monday or Tuesday, I want to make sure to like start waking up earlier so I can start at 7:30, even 7, and just drastically keep going down until I hit like 5 a.m. Just because I think it's pretty cool that Pacific Coast timing you would be finished at 2 p.m. So
And whatever time you sleep on Sunday defines the rest of the week. I usually play a lot on Sunday nights and I sleep at like 2 o'clock. So I end up sleeping 1 or 2 like during the weekdays too. And I wake up at around 8 or 9 and then start and do my work 9 to 6. So yeah, it's cool. Good luck to you waking up at 5, man. It's
yeah, it's tough, but I mean, it's not like I have to wake up at 5. That means because I have to start at 5, right?
got
So
it.
I have to get up earlier, like 4:30 in the morning. It's nice because by the time I have lunch, it's like, say if I had lunch around 12, then I kind of have only 1 hour of work after that. So it won't feel that long. You know, I love to be working in the mornings rather than, finishing up work and realizing most of the day is gone anyway. So maybe I'm
Right.
just not used to the eight to five kind of job, um,
Uh-huh.
or 9 to 5, right? So I want to make sure that like I'm gonna get used to it, and then I also have to make sure not to get too comfortable because when I have to move, I'm not gonna be working at 5 a.m. in the East Coast, right? I got to work 8 to 5 their time. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting.
Dude, this 8 to 5, the more you do, it's more exhausting. Uh, Usually to reduce stress, while we're all in office, we take like coffee walks with your colleagues and go to this break room and have some snacks and chit chat.
Yeah,
Um, during this quarantine, where you're by yourself at home, you can have your own personal breaks here and there hourly. Just get up and just walk into your balcony, just have some time for yourself. Um, but even then, people are being overworked, and that's also causing negative effects. So
Totally agreed, man. So how did you like when you first started? Were you accustomed to doing 8 to 5, or was it kind of tough for you?
my first job experience was back in LA, where I had to drive such a long period of time in the morning and in the evening, and my work hours were from 8 to 6, just because how the company operated. By the time I get to my desk after the drive, I would like my mind wouldn't work anymore. I would like need to take a walk or like need some boost. So I got in the habit of coffee, more water, and more fruits. That whole experience was just, it shouldn't be the first one, to be honest. Just because it's your first job, you're learning everything that you need to. So there's so much pressure as the newbie to learn everything and to contribute to the team right after you just graduated, and there are so many expectations. You got to get your first task done. They're gonna analyze you, and to see those first impressions are really gonna take a hit. After 2 weeks into it, it's just like, why am I doing this? It's always difficult when you're learning a new technology, and and you're mixed with a lot of big people around you, like experienced people, like Harvard graduates, Stanford, like all this knowledgeable. You get like so scared, like, am I doing this right? And then you fall into the trap of like, am I asking too much help? And what are they gonna think of me and all of that? And that kind of set a standard. And for my next job, which was in Indiana, was more laid back, small team. I had a cool manager who understood, hey, you know, you can leave early tomorrow because you did all that. And it went downhill from that point in terms of leniency and the amount of hectic work. Yeah, and even till now, like my main job, even the work environment in this current job, they make sure you don't have to work after 5. That's what's great about it. So I'm grateful for that.
It's nice that you say that, bro, because there might be people out there who like exact example like me who are just starting off with the 8 to 5 jobs, and being at home doesn't really help because I mean, for example, my room is not really built for that kind of stuff. I never really used to study in my room or do work in my room. But the fact that like I can't really share the same room as my dad when he's working, he's on meetings and all that kind of stuff. So I'm kind of forced to sit in my room and get things done. And sometimes it can feel like I'm trapped in a room. Um, I don't see the like I don't see any benefits of like staying in my room, especially. But I have no choice for the next couple months.
Yeah,
Um,
you're so
yeah.
used to going out to the libraries and talking to people, have this collaborative room and environment, and you had your own apartment and you had your own roommate who
Yeah,
can do your stuff. So I think coming back home seems probably more difficult to get accustomed. Definitely.
I definitely had a similar experience, just like you. Used to like when you were back here, you were commuting and it was pretty hectic, right? I had a similar experience because I was commuting to El Segundo from Pomona, California, and that's like 50 plus miles, and you're on the like you're basically going to the heart of LA, right? And the traffic was insane. And by the time I got to work, I was just like I was exhausted already. Like, and the fact that like it just sucked because in order for me to actually work and avoid traffic, I used to work 10 to 7 instead of 8 to 5. I used to come at 10 a.m. and then leave at 7 p.m. And I used to commute. carpool with someone else as well. And maybe the person that I was carpooling with had experience with it already, so they were really accustomed to the timing. But for me, it was like I'd work till 7, and then by the time I get home, it's like 8:15, 8:30 p.m. And then I have like maximum hour and a half to spend. And that too, it was like summer, so when I was in my apartment, I was like the only one in the house. So it's like I had no interaction too. So it's just like come back, eat dinner, and then go to bed. Literally go to bed. And there was nothing else I could do. And from then on, I was like, okay, you know what? Like, if I get a job in California, I'm gonna make sure to move really close to it, where like I have a 10-minute commute. Like even in a lunch break, I should be able to go home that kind of distance. Um, because I was kind of sick of LA traffic within 2.5 months.
Wherever you get a job, when you get it, whatever circumstances you get in, I think it all boils down to how you work things out. I love that was a smart idea of you to get to work at 10, leave at 7. That's when non-rush hours are. And so whatever helps your body, helps your mental state, whatever helps you be awake during those times, go for it. Try to be aware of it, try to fix things, and whatever makes you be fully um, effective in your work, get tasks done. Just not just stare at the computer and wait till ideas come to you. Just be proactive about it. So I think I love what you did. So yeah, what else during the quarantine, man? You mentioned Fortnite.
Yeah, man, you text me right after. I mean, maybe like an hour before you go to bed, and you're like, "Hey, you want to play some Fortnite?" And so we got into that habit, obviously, and it's fun. It's not necessarily just the game itself. It's just the fact that like you can interact with someone in a different way, you know, without being in person, right? Um, and I think our friendship of 10 years, we don't, every time we meet, it's either the mall or catch up, going to Starbucks or
Ice cream
something.
parlor.
Ice cream, yeah, ice cream, Starbucks or the mall, so at least in this way, we are able to, talk as like a team, right? um it's like, as if we were working, right? Like we're working together on this game. So it's nice to relax, before going to bed, just playing these games and calming your mind, especially like after like a hard day at work, right? So it's really nice. And what's your experience?
So for these listeners who don't know Fortnite is a survival game which is available in all platforms. And I think Vishal started first, and then I kind of hopped behind his back, and he's been teaching me every day, and that's how I got better. And after I got into the middle state, we started discussing all this game scenarios, how to do it next game. What did I do wrong? What did you do wrong? And there were some clashes between us, but that kind of what we did was just talk it out, and that improved our gameplay. We won 2 games this week, which was really exciting on how we're able to make decisions. And I know what he's good at, he knows what I'm good at, and kind of sharing our thoughts is making our relationship better more than the game itself. I value the interactions more than the game. Yeah.
Ah, Chipotle.
It's been fun. It's like what I look forward to every night.
No, it's definitely fun, man. Like especially during quarantine time, you got to find something to, look forward to. And it's not like you're doing the same thing over again, because if you think about it, if you watch a show over again, you know exactly what's going to happen. But when you're playing video games, you don't know what's going to happen. Like especially like Fortnite, because you're going to be playing with randomized people all the time, so you're going to be like looking at different scenarios. So it's good. It's good. Yeah. Oh, Sachin is here too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
अरे proper introduction वाला.
Sorry, I'm late.
Of course you're late. We were just talking about Mahesh Babu running style.
I mean,
Hey, what's up,
Dude,
man?
good to see you, man.
what's up?
Are you working out during quarantine time?
Actually, yeah.
Actually, yeah. Tell us.
Nike Escone, what do you mean, man? He's
No, bro. Okay. I just worked out like right before this, and then I was like, crap. I need to put on a shirt. So
Abba?
a,
అందుకని లేట్ అయిందా?
a
yeah,
six pack,
I
six
should.
pack.
I hadn't seen the like.
It's going good, bro. Now I feel bad for not working out. Oh my god. You
What
look
do you
good,
mean?
bro.
I mean, nah. What do you mean? You can't
Dude,
tell.
my face got chubby. It's too much
Are you
rice.
guys talking seriously? Come on, guys. Like, I need to start working out here.
Hey, let's just compromise and say we all need to.
Dude, Sachin, you should do Instagram Live. We all join and do workouts in Instagram, bro.
I wish I was that good.
You're already good.
Nah. You guys, Chapandi, what's up? What's going on with you guys?
Yeah, we already talked about what we're doing during quarantine. Tell us yours. Looks like you got freed up after classes.
Yeah. So my classes were only 6 weeks. So I think after, I mean, I was still trying to work out like during classes, right? But I think after that, my schedule is more or less like rigid, and I like it that way too. So I wake up in the morning, I work out, then I wake, and then I just shower, eat, work, eat, watch TV, eat, and then that's it.
Ini itu Naya, and you're still the way you are. What the?
Yeah.
అంటే
So
ఈట్
tell
అంటే
us.
ఈట్ అంటే మరి రోజు బిర్యానీ తినట్లే బ్రో.
Correct that. Yeah.
So tell us your workout routine.
So I work out 6 days a week. It's arms, legs, bench, and then arms, legs, bench, and then rest.
Nice,
Yeah.
man.
So
Weights Naya, push-ups.
so okay, so my neighbor is also one of my like really good friends from high school, and he's living all alone. So we like pitched in together for some gym equipment. So yeah, we just set it up in his garage, and then he's not going out anywhere either. You know, I'm not going out anywhere. So we bought this like power rack so that we can squat and then bench and then some weights.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah, cuz
Kumenka.
huh?
Kume.
I mean, I want to. We'll see.
Ain't Jupi ni guns Jupi?
Nah, bro, it's legal. This is recording.
He said.
5 నిమిషాలు కూడా కాదు అప్పుడే ఇస్తున్నాడు.
అందుకోసమే వచ్చా.
Thanks for coming.
Yeah.
No, man.
I mean, you're doing yoga, which is good, you know. I mean, it's pretty good. I mean, because it focuses a lot on flexibility and breathing techniques.
Mm-hmm.
I think that part is pretty crucial, you know. Like breathing techniques in general is just gonna increase longevity. So
yeah, what are you trying to do with your workout? Trying to gain muscle?
Yeah, just get big, and then yeah, I mean, I'd want to be that buff doctor, you know.
As big as Sai Silo?
I mean, we'll see. I mean, I think that's pretty possible, you know. But like, think about like this is the way I imagine it. I don't know if it makes sense to you guys, but like you go to a doctor appointment and you see like your doctor is in pretty good shape, and then he or she tells you to work out. Like that's just enough like credibility, you know. Like you're like, oh crap, now I have to listen to this guy or this girl. I mean, it works for some. It works for some people, you know.
Yeah,
we know who now.
So here's the thing: starting September, I might have to go back to LA because I need to start working in my research lab. So I might have to go back for that.
Tell us what you do in your lab when you're doing ophthalmology. You're going to dissect eyes?
So right now, I'm not doing anything ophthalmology related. I'm doing biochem related stuff. And trust me, it's really boring. It's like, yeah, I mean, I could talk about it. It's just basically I work with proteins that are involved in the human muscle.
Yeah, already boring.
Yeah, I know. And so I just pipette a bunch of stuff. I just track stuff, see changes, and then experiments is just adding different things, right? Like different inputs and see what the output is, and then can you attribute the output to a change in your experimental variables, right? So that's what I do.
And you have to write a paper on your findings?
Yeah. So the goal for me is to be able to take all the experiments and all the data I have and then publish that into like any scientific journal. So that's the goal for me. And then I still I'd say I'm making pretty good progress. It's just that I need to do some more additional experiments to really like support the points I'm trying to make. But it's just that the situation in LA isn't that good, right? COVID wise. So it's just if I end up going to LA, like I know I'll be safe. If my roommates end up coming, I know they'll be safe as well. But for me, it's just that one, I won't be able to come back home as often because I don't want to like travel back and forth, expose both parties, like my family here at home and then like my lab mates and roommates at work. That's something I'm still debating.
Yeah, as long as you're making sure not to go as frequently, or like you said, right? Like if it's not that important that you go,
Yeah.
then just stay back.
Yeah.
But are you working on your MCAT or what's?
So yeah, good question. I'm actually studying for the MCAT right now,
Yeah,
but I don't plan to take it till January. So part of me was that um, one, I'm just not sure if I can really grind. I mean, I don't doubt my ability to grind when something's online, but it's just that with the MCAT, I'd rather take my time, and then there's just a lot changing with the exam format itself, and then I just figured I'd rather give myself more time and be more prepared. So January would give me that buffer because we also have winter break, right?
right.
So like let's say I'm not able to get as much studying as I wanted to while school's in session, I still have winter break to so that some of that enters the long term memory.
ఓ లాంగ్ టర్మ్ అసలు నువ్వు చదువుకోవాలా ఇప్పుడే రేపే
Bro,
ఇవ్వచ్చు నువ్వు
I wish it was that easy, bro.
Teja is also studying, bro.
I remember him telling that. Yeah, I remember.
Okay, కలిసి చదువుకోవచ్చు మంచిగా.
Yeah, I mean we could. I haven't like met. I mean, obviously, like if we really wanted to study, we could study on Zoom or whatnot. With in terms of like actually meeting people, I haven't seen anyone except for my
In
family, and then
Chennai.
this. Yeah, that's what like
How
4
romantic.
people.
I wish you could look on the MCAT. I know it's pretty tough.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Hello, UCLA graduate ఇక్కడ.
Ray, I haven't graduated yet. Fun fact: if you drop out of UCLA, you're still considered an alumni. So
No.
I'm not dropping out. Let's be honest. But in fact,
Like even after the first day. Yeah.
Okay. The first day is extending it, but like let's say you put in a year, like you're still like a year is still really not much, considering most people need 3 to 4 years. Yeah, that's just a fun fact.
Just drop out a day before your 4th year graduation.
I could.
You're like, I can't do this anymore.
If I actually come up with a startup idea, I drop out.
Damn, that
Like
takes guts.
Yeah, I guess I've seen a lot of people that are risky like that, and it makes me. I mean, not that it's peer pressure, but I feel like okay, I need to be able to risk assess, So I feel like if I'm in that position, I mean, I wouldn't mind dropping out per se. I mean, obviously, medicine is a really like secure field. There's always going to be a demand for it.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of are you willing to put in the time and effort to it. But yeah, it's a like your safety net is really high, and like for me, I want to do an MD MBA program, so maybe start my own practice. But like an MBA only takes what like a year or two. But that's what I was like hearing because now there's a lot of importance given to telemedicine right now, right? Because doctors are limiting in-person appointments. And so I was watching this one interview, and the person was saying whoever invents the next national telemedicine like network company, software, whatnot, they're gonna be the next billionaires.
Damn.
So I
Yeah,
mean,
this
even
is the time to drop out.
hey, you guys have more experience in that field, right? I have no information with computers, so you guys just need an MD, you know, link with them.
MBA and easy card.
MD.
No,
I
no,
mean,
I know you just like the way you said it was like you just needed an MD, and I was like,
oh yeah.
I spent 4 years learning tech, man.
I mean, like I said, like there's an importance right now, right? So I'm sure people are trying to accelerate it.
That's true. But we actually know someone who who's doing the MD/MBA program.
Okay.
So they were
Okay.
actually on our podcast, and then
Oh, was it your second episode, or was it something else? The second one was something like tech startup related. I remember that, right?
oh yeah, no.
Okay.
That's good guess, but no. That was our friend Nitish
Uh-huh.
who actually started medical, and then like started in the sense like he took biology or something
Yeah.
his first year, and he didn't seek interest, so he decided to go to economics, and so
Oh
that
yeah.
he had like a big transition there, because if it's something like tech related, then it's not much of a change. But he went from
Yeah.
like a medical to like economics, so a complete
Yeah.
difference.
Yeah.
So he's actually working for a blockchain technology company. It's a startup company, so that's
Nice.
but yeah, we know someone that's doing the MD/MBA program. They're currently doing their MBA right now, and then once they're done, they're gonna go for their MD. They go to UPenn.
Wait, no, this person?
You probably do.
Okay.
Yeah.
We had you in a
Yeah.
Facebook
Okay.
room.
Yeah. Once you said UPenn, I was like, okay.
Did you guys start any small things during this quarantine? Because like for me, I started singing.
Like, I mean, can you sing right now?
No. I need
I
music. I need lyrics.
Oh, don't worry. I will like mute my. No, actually, no. You know what? I'll just turn my volume to 0 so I can't hear you.
No, bro. I'm planning on posting on Instagram soon.
Hey,
Probably today or tomorrow. We'll see how it goes.
I have
yes,
an idea.
I get Snapchats from Sai every day with his
Yeah,
singing.
the practice sessions, bro.
Damn, TFTI. But
You have Snapchat? Plug it in, bro. What is it?
I do, but I don't use it too much. So
Kan juice ka?
I mean, if you send it, yeah, I will.
All right.
But what are they saying?
We'll start the hot streak.
You should just go on Instagram Live and have people sing with you.
Oh, that's too much, man. I have too many.
That's a lot of engagement with your.
Yeah, especially Telugu songs, or Hindi songs.
Just just imagine DSP coming in.
Coming on live. Oh my god.
Oh, you were saying something, Sai?
No. That's what I was saying. Like, go live on your Telugu Saga Instagram handle.
That I can do because we don't have that many followers, and I don't mind.
I mean, true. So maybe it's a stepping stone. But I mean, okay. So here's the thing. I wanted to learn how to play the piano starting quarantine, and so I did a little. I wasn't really looking to learn how to read music. I just wanted to have the finger dexterity and then maybe play whatever songs I wanted to. But that kind of fell off, and I wish I was more committed to that. So I'll try to be more proactive about getting back into it again. But like part of me, I guess, was that I didn't have a really set routine or schedule as to how I was self-teaching it. You know, I mean, YouTube videos only go so much, like especially because they're all free resources. So it's a matter of one, how invested can I be, and how much am I willing to invest, right? I mean, I'm sure that a few friends would be willing to teach, so maybe I'll reach out to them that way. But there's still time for that, I guess.
Honestly, now that I think about it, like
I mean, you don't need to pick up anything, right?
I mean, I haven't like I'm only doing anything that's like work related at the moment.
Yeah, that's solid.
Yeah. I just got a certification a couple weeks ago, and I'm gonna be studying for
I,
more.
okay, I think I saw that on LinkedIn. Did
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, I posted on LinkedIn. Yeah. But yeah, I think I'm just gonna be like focusing on career related for the next couple months because
Yeah, that's solid.
you have to make a good impression, especially in the first 3 months, because
Hmm.
that's how they evaluate you. Um, and I want to make sure that like I'm at the head of the game. So
Yeah, that's an insane
yeah,
learning curve.
yeah.
Yeah, especially in the type of role he is, and Dana career, yeah, he's doing pretty well for him. I'm happy for that.
Yes, sir. That's what we like to hear.
Yeah, man. I just don't want to. Like, I'm learning a few things on what other YouTubers are doing. I just don't want to come out of this quarantine like work right what I haven't done with this free time of not commuting. You're just in your home. What can I do outside of work to maybe find out my other talents that I never discovered myself?
Have you looked into investing in the stock market, or do you already do that?
I have. It's where I'm at right now with it is I just put down all the money that I wanted to in particular companies using Robinhood 4 months
Same.
ago, and then I haven't
Okay.
touched it. I'm it's I don't want to think about it too much, but I've put in that money for long term. I'm just gonna see how it
Fair enough.
grows.
Fair
Yeah.
enough. Yeah. I mean,
What about you?
for me, I was thinking about. I mean, day trading is super competitive. I mean, and I'm definitely not at that stage yet. I understand the basics. I have like shares sitting as well, but I want to see if I can be more aggressive. So I'm trying to read into that more. You know, so we'll see. I mean, I think we're at the age where we have that flexibility. So I think that's something I really want to capitalize on. I mean, given like our economy is bound to change at some point, right? So it's just a matter of, I mean, not like understanding that as well, and then seeing how it's better for us long term. But yeah,
Warren Buffett's a pretty you have to make money even while you're asleep.
I mean,
So
yeah,
all
that's true.
these side hustles like blogging and content creation, it's good to delve into those type of fields too.
Yeah, that's true. Like I get one, it keeps you occupied, and one, and like it also like develops your own like interest and skill set, right?
I think the whole idea concept behind that is you're gonna have an active income as being like working a job, right?
Yeah,
But you're not supposed to depend on that.
exactly,
You're supposed to have the passive income, and
exactly.
that's up to you, right? Whether you're gonna be a genius at stocks and invest a lot of money in stocks, or go into real estate, or start your own company or a business. So there's like many variety of ways you can make money, but the goal is that you want to make sure that you're not always depending on your active income. It's more of the passive.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
I agree. But I mean, as of now, my like I don't even make that much money. I mean, I get paid here and there for like jobs I do, but it's like hovering around minimum wage. Like it's like I'm not working at it for the money. It's just that it's just something I'm doing for the experience, and if I'm getting paid for it, like I'll take it. So like I still depend on my parents for most of the stuff, but I guess this money I'm trying. I like I'm not naive in the sense that, oh, let me put $15 and let's make it 150. Like I'm not in it for that, but it's just, I mean, if it does happen, like good for me, I guess.
No, I mean you're in a field where you won't be making money right off the bat, right?
Yeah,
Like we're in IT here, so it's like 4 years done, you get a job and you're ready to go.
yeah,
You're in a field where it takes a lot more time, but it's definitely gonna pay off, right? After med school, and you're in the medical field, you're gonna be making a lot more. So you would have more capital and to spend. For me, I'm still haven't really made much money yet because I just started off 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
But in a few months, I plan on investing a little bit on stocks as well, depending on the market. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think you're on the right track, man. So,
I hope so too.
so like for this podcast, it was like this is our kind of like season ending because we're starting like a new season. And so this is like kind of like our fun kind of thing because I don't think Sai and I ever did one together or like separately like this before. And so we also wanted to like ask you if you wanted to come in just to chit chat with us casually. But yeah, I mean that's about it. It was nothing. It wasn't. There was no plan with.
Yeah, that's cool. It's
Yeah.
no, I agree. I mean, podcasts don't have to be serious all the time, like I said earlier.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's more about just having a more laid back conversation, and I think that's what's that's what we really need, at this time and age. It's just being able to show a little empathy, and I think being able to connect with people is. I mean, you guys are doing a great job reaching out to people, and I'm sure a lot of people are also reaching out to you as well. And I feel like, it's just a nice support system that you guys have. Something that just started off as a project is developing into something more than that. And I don't know if you guys expected that out of this project, but I mean, I'm sure that it's a nice like avenue that you guys are going in, so.
Thanks for the kind words, man. It's yeah, it's definitely like you said. We started something and we didn't expect it to be as big as we thought it would be. Because a lot more people are like reaching out, saying they want to collaborate with us, or even do a cross-platform thing where they have their own platform and we have our platform, and we just switch off, which is great because during this time like you wouldn't really expect people to like text others like they don't know and they're like, hey, I'm would love to be part of your podcast, right? So that's very like we feel that it's a really great opportunity to meet these people, and we feel happy that people are reaching out to us. But yeah.
Yep. Mm.
And I love the inputs you give, right? You already gave us an idea of reaching out to the STT admins and like,
or like whoever
this is a support system I like. You like us receiving ideas, getting feedback, and making it better. So that's what we look forward to.
Definitely, yeah.
Thanks.
I mean,
Sai, thanks for joining, bro. I know we shared a lot of messages together on Facebook, but this is what I wanted, like actual catch up. But
yeah,
more to come. I like this. This was the last minute. We couldn't find any guests, and without this would be fun.
Oh yeah, I had fun.
Yeah, thanks for joining. This was just what were you doing this quarantine? How you're having fun?
Yeah. Well.
Or living the misery of how I need to get ready for my medical journey.
Yeah, it really took a turn, didn't it? But,
all right, man.
You guys have a lot of editing to do.
Dude, this is longer than our normal podcast, bro. This is crazy. Yeah. All right. We'll catch you soon, guys.
All right. Talk to you later.
Peace.
Bye-bye.